friends. Okay, it is Thursday, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen. Usually, my production assistant, my producer, yeah, Andrew, Brian's Andrew. He has taught me how to set up like my island, you know, the tables. Fat Man is going to get me a folding table at some point. But right now that's not in the plans. And I can't move those tables that are in there that we used. Anywho, I am starting to try to pay more attention to my background and, yeah, my intro and all that fun stuff. What I am doing right now, my house is a hot mess express. I kid you not. We were out of town, well, we left out of town Monday and Tuesday, and we got back late Tuesday night. I was wore slap out. So was Carol Beth, bless her heart. She didn't sleep at all Monday. I don't know why I'm whispering. Well, she could probably hear me. I know that girl's got hypersensitive hearing, I tell you what.
Hi.
Oh, you scared me. I didn't know you were right behind me. And I'm talking about you. I had no clue she was there. Oh my God. Luckily, I have a bag because I would have wet my pants.
Sorry.
Mwah, mwah. Good morning.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
She's just now waking up good. She just got through with breakfast. She said she felt bad for sleeping so late, but I told her, your body wakes up when it's ready. And so does your brain. Well, she had put, so does my brain. So, right? Yeah. Tell everybody what you said about my skirt yesterday. I didn't realize it was a skirt. I thought it was a skirt. And when I put it on, lo and behold, I discovered it was like culottes, or my grandmother called them clam diggers, or a skirt. What'd you say about my skirt?
It's like a mullet for your butt.
It's like a mullet for your butt. Thank you. That kept me from having wardrobe malfunction, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes. We know how that happens, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Anywho, what I'm doing today, oh yeah, she didn't sleep much Monday. We were all worn slap out Tuesday. Yesterday I had the neurologist, so I did last night. I vowed I was not going to bed. I'm doing something while I'm talking. I'm going to explain this in a second. I stayed up past everybody, and I uploaded a video. I did a 15-minute pickup each room, or I tried. I kind of did go through. I dusted. I did like my Monday home blessing stuff. I dusted. I did not do floors. I might tackle that today. I don't know. Floors, just, I cannot do it. It hurts my sciatic, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. What I'm doing right now, though, is I was cleaning out the refrigerator, and I was kind of going through my planner of what I needed to tackle today and my AM routine. So, I was cleaning out the fridge because it needed it. I've got all this pepperoni. You know, that big bag I got from Aldi, it's like $4.99. You cannot beat it with a stick, I tell you. So, but I don't need this much just sitting in my refrigerator. It's going to go bad before I can use it. So, this is where you take some of your snack size bags. And I'm putting just enough for like one homemade Lunchable. If I need like some for a pizza, I'll grab out maybe 2 bags. I'm doing it where I can decide how much I want at a time. And it will thaw out in no time, like literally. If I take it out that morning, it's going to be thawed by lunchtime. So, I am just kind of taking a few, like about like 6 or 7, and putting in the little snack bags. And I know these are not freezer snack bags. They are fresh sealed, just normal storage snack bags. So what I'm going to do, this freezer Ziploc that I do have, that they're in right now, I'm just going to take all these little baggies and I'm going to put in this freezer bag. and that way they're contained. The little bags won't get lost in the freezer, and it will protect them like a freezer bag. So that's what I'm doing right now. My goals today, I have called in medicines for everybody. Beth needed her depot shot. Batman needed his meds. I needed my B12 thing. Yeah, we're just kind of working in the line, I am. I did have to do some stretches, physical therapy wants me to do, so I'm going to do that. And, yeah, we're going to try to clean some bathrooms, but clean out my fridge was on my list. So, I'm in here, I'm tackling that first. That, and I'll probably unload the dishwasher. Just so I can kind of get the kitchen back in order. Do you ever feel like if a room is like out of place or out of order, it's just chaos everywhere else? I mean, I know I picked up the dining room, I cleaned it, I dusted, I took all the linens off and got them either ready to wash or packed away if they weren't dirty. I've done that. I have left the table runner, but I think I'm going to swap it out for my leafy one. I'm just running my pie hole while I'm doing this. I love talking to y'all, can you tell? And for our new subscribers, hey Hoynes, how you doing? How's your mama and them? I hope everything's going well with y'all. If you got any problems or issues, just let Big Mama know. I got land to take care of that. Yeah, like that song, Buy Dirt. You know why he wants you to buy dirt? Because you can bury a lot of... I'm joking. Okay, I'm almost done with my pepperoni packing. And I'll be back. Okay, here's the question. And I asked Google, and she didn't answer exactly what I wanted her to say. I'm like a kid. I'll keep asking until I get the answer I want to hear. No. I've got this bacon. Like I said, I'm cleaning out my refrigerator. And I came across my bacon that got shoved to the back. I completely forgot about it. Bacon is expensive. I mean, like, it's more expensive than steak, I think. I never thought I'd see the day where certain parts of pork would be more expensive than beef. Just never thought I'd see it. Anywho, I opened it up. It smells okay, but it has just this tinge right at the very, see just that line at the very top, how it's kind of brown, but the rest of it's the good color. And so I asked Google, is my bacon... Shut up, Google. Is my bacon still good if it's just I got a little bit of brown at the very top? And she goes into this long spiel of your bacon's good if it's, you know, the normal pink color. If it's brown with blue and green. What the heck? I know that. If you got blue and green on your bacon, ew, I'm smart enough to know that. I mean, I'm deficit in a lot of things, but darn. So what I am going to do, because A, bacon is expensive, and it's just this little bit of the top. I'm taking my trusty kitchen scissors, and we're operating on some bacon. I'm just going to cut the brown off, and if I die, y'all know why. I am going to go ahead and just cook all this up and have like pre-made, you know, pre-cooked bacon in there. And that way, like if we want a bacon sandwich, Beth is not one for bacon. And this goes to show, next time I get bacon, I'm only going to leave a little bit out, just like I did the pepperoni. But I need to do it like right when I bite. Go ahead and take the time to like package off like maybe 4 pieces. You know, if we're eating breakfast, that would be 2 for me, 2 for Fat Man. And then if I want like a BLT for lunch, that would do a sandwich. You know, just do it that way. I'm just going to kind of cut through. See, I'm cutting all that off, and I'm still left with that much bacon. I mean, that was a lot to throw away. And I want to say I only used a few pieces off of it. So, I'm just going to... Y'all comment down below if you've ever done that. If you've ever operated on your bacon. Or any other kind of meat. Now, see if it was... Well, I don't know. I have a different rule about hamburger meat. Yeah. I'll usually pick out the brown piece. I'll pick out the brown pieces and then just move on. It's been a hot minute since we've had brown beef. Because we get our half cow or whole cow or however we do it. We plow through beef. I mean, it ain't going to be in there long enough. And it's already frozen, so it ain't going to turn brown. I do have to worry about it freezer burn, but it's vacuum sealed. And we will use it before our year's up. Trust me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cook this bacon. What else did I find in there that was kind of sketchy at best? Oh, I did throw some peppers away, the little mini peppers. I had some from the very first batch that I got from Aldi. And now I've got some that I picked up that I need to container or freeze. I got to do something with them. I am learning. Y'all, I've noticed I am starting to kind of get back to my old self. Maybe it's my hair growing out. I don't know. I don't know if it's the change of medicine that's just making me feel better, or I'm at my 1 year hump. And they've done told me not everything's going to get back to today. I know I'm always going to have a catheter. Just cut and dried. That's the way it is. You know, if a miracle happens, praise the Lord. But if not, I've learned to accept it. I've learned to deal with it. It's not ideal, but if that's the worst case scenario that I have, then there you go. This ain't going to be nothing but talking. Hey, y'all. Alright, so I want to do up this bacon, and I'm going to slice up some peppers. But yeah, think about whenever you go, I'm looking at those lemons too. I need to make me some lemon water. Think about whenever you go and you pick up your groceries. Groceries are expensive. I mean, we're going to be cutting it tight. Like I said, we're trying to get some things paid off. We're going to adhere to the $40 a week budget. We're going to have to. That's all we have left after paying bills. Gas is up. That man had to stop and get gas today. Praise the Lord, tomorrow's payday. Because we're rocking. Last week we were rocking, yeah, the week before. Anywho, we had $9 before payday. Today we have $5. Thank God tomorrow's payday, right? The good Lord blessed us with enough to get to payday. I'm going to look at it that way. I'm not looking at it that I'm upset we're down to $5. I'm looking at it as a blessing that we made it. Yeah. Hopefully we won't need anything that requires more than $5. I'm just saying. Alright, so let me get back to cleaning out the fridge and just kind of prepping things so they don't go bad. Okay, Carol Beth has more Happy Mail.
Yup.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Yes, I asked her if she wanted to wait for her birthday to open it. And she said no. Remember, look for that little white piece of paper if you get to it. Who's it from?
Teresa Smith.
Okay. Thank you, Teresa. Don't know what it is yet. Ooh,
Canvases.
your canvases.
Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah. You needed that, huh?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Teresa. Yeah. She knows what to do with those, don't you, baby girl?
Yup.
Yep.
Hey, Pia.
You gonna paint something pretty?
Yup.
Maybe you could paint something and we could mail it to Miss Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Pia.
She's talking to the cat. Well, all right.
I got a box.
Yes, he thinks all boxes are his. If it fits, it sits.
Yup.
Don't let him have that plastic, though, okay?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, so thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that means. Right, it is now 11:45. I've been crocheting some. I had to take a break. My back was about to kill me. All I really and truly did was clean the kitchen, unloaded and loaded the dishwasher. I scrubbed my sink. I didn't get all my Ajax off. I need to do that, but I did scrub and swish and swipe my sink. Have not gotten to bathrooms yet. I did clean out the refrigerator. For lunch, I took some of that hamburger meat. You know, it was a 2-pound pack that I browned up when I was doing my hamburger stew. So I just took that little bit of hamburger meat I had left. It actually made up more than I thought. I really and truly could have put a little bit more in our stew, but it was good. It was fine. But anywho, I made sloppy joes. I made enough that Fat Man could take to lunch and took the buns out of the freezer. And then I had me and Carol Beth some for today for lunch. Evidently he forgot his lunch. So I'm just going to let that stay in there. Well, tomorrow's Friday, payday. He'll eat out with the boys. When we were redoing our budget and finances and everything, we talked about it, and I told him let that be his one, like, splurge for himself. On Friday night, on Fridays, all the guys go out and have lunch together. They might have up to 30 people sitting. They'll take up, like, one of the rooms in the restaurant. You know how they like a room off to the side? They'll fill that room up. So, and I told him, I said, you know, keep that, because that's just, I know it's fun for him. He enjoys it. They get together and get a chance to talk and get to see one another. They typically don't get to see, they don't get to see, you know, during the course of a week. So, anywho, I'm rambling. I'm going to heat up our lunch. And I will probably sit back down and crochet some more. I'm trying to get 2 dish rags done. I've got an order for 10, 11, 12, 15 towels. I got to get done. But I love it. I love every minute of it. So, all that's got to go down. Okay, Heinz, we are ready for supper. In fact, it's past supper time a little bit. Well, no, it's not. I'll take that back. Yeah, we're getting darker sooner. Dead burn it. I was hoping they were going to leave our time alone. I don't like it getting dark early. I cannot stand it. Give me the old time back. But yeah, it's just 5:48. Not quite 6. Tonight, and I goofed up. I did. I always goof up, so that's not anything out of the norm. Tonight, I am doing ham and cheese sliders. We've had those many times before. I don't know. I don't think I have made them since last year. You know, it was pre-COVID before I made them. Or, yeah. Pre-COVID was the last time I made. I don't know. Anywho, before I got sick, let's put it that way. But I found a recipe. I just kind of do my thing, but I couldn't remember. I mean, my memory is janky at best. And I come up with Lillie Mae's funeral sandwiches. Yeah, it's all ham and cheese sliders. But we're going to do Lillie Mae's version. Anywho, you take your Hawaiian sweet rolls. This is what I bought. This and the ham and the Swiss cheese for. Okay? Ham, Swiss cheese, Hawaiian rolls. You're just going to split your Hawaiian rolls down the middle. You're going to have the tops and then the bottoms. You're going to layer your ham slices on first. And it said a half a pound to a pound. And this is, it's 9 ounces. is that a half a pound? No, wait, 16 ounces is a pound. So yeah, that'd be a little over half, 1 ounce over half a pound. Here is a neat trick, and technically these are great to go into the freezer. This is where I goofed up. You're supposed to make your sandwiches ahead of time. Put the sauce over them, put them in the refrigerator, and let them do their thing for at least 4 to 24 hours. But you can also have them pre-made, put them jokers in the freezer, and you have, if I would have done that, I wouldn't have goofed up this step. I'm just saying. But this is how we would always do them. I forgot. Just open up one side. See how it pops open? Open up one side. And let's see if I can get y'all down here to where you can pay attention. Listen up now. This is going to help stabilize. It is so soft. I'm just going to kind of go in and I'm holding down those tops. Okay, you just kind of hold down, and that is going to help you kind of keep, I got to do these going this way. I'm just going to take my knife and I'm just going to go all the way across. And that is just the easiest way I found to hold them all together without them breaking or getting too rowdy, or yeah. And you can kind of feel it. See, I felt that one's not cut all the way. So we're just going to go back and we're going to give him a trim. There. There. It's just easier for me to do it in the box. And then that way, if you did it in the box, once you get it all filled, and when you freeze it, you don't put the topping on it. You're just gonna, if you wanted to freeze it, you could just put it back like that, put it back in the wrapper, and then there you go. You might want to double wrap it. I would take and put it in like a Walmart sack. Once you put this back over it, take and put it in a Walmart sack and you're double wrapped. Anyhow, we aren't going to do that tonight. We are going to, I need to get some made up. That's what I need to do. I do need to get some made up to go in the freezers. This is just such a wonderful, easy side. I call it a side. It could be an entree for like a ball game. Not an entree. It could be an appetizer, like for a ball game. I do need to come up with some ideas for the Alabama football game. Auburn, excuse me. Alabama-Auburn game. Alright, now we're going to open up our ham. And this is just, it really is super simple. I goofed up because I'm supposed to stick it in the refrigerator at least 4 hours. And I digress. I did not. I did take a nap today. Do I get kudos points for that? I think I should. Alright, you see how I'm just going to kind of layer this ham. Oh, open. Open says me. And remember, it said half a pound to a pound. So I know I'm going to use all this ham. So we're just going to keep layering. Like I said, it has been a hot minute forever since I have made them. So I am having to refer to a recipe. There are a gazillion recipes out here for this. You just find the one. I mean, they're all similar. They're all calling roughly for the same thing. Like this one said, you know, 2 tablespoons of mustard. The spicy mustard would be the best. You know, like the gluten's brown mustard, or what's it called? Grey Poupon. We aren't that fancy. We have to get the Walmart kind. And we don't like, well, me and Carol Beth don't like that brown mustard anyway. Now, I do have to rephrase. I love it if I'm eating German food. Give me a true German brown mustard, and I'm up all over that like a fat kid on a Happy Meal. I'm just saying. Okay, that's all our ham. Gonna put this last little bit on. It's looking kind of waning right there. So, next we're going to do our sliced cheese. And it said Swiss. You can do Swiss, you can do provolone, you could do mozzarella, you could do Colby cheese. Whatever you would like on your ham sandwich. I do love a good Swiss and ham. So Swiss is what we gonna do. And my hands have gotten greasy from that ham. Okay, here we go. And I'm not even gonna look to see how many slices it says. I've got 11 slices in this container. I don't want a lot of cheese. It's just going to get ooey get well. I do love ooey gooey. I'm right there with the best of them. But I think we're going to do just 6 slices. Yeah, I think that's going to do us for the cheese. And then I'll put this in the fridge. Remember how I told you if you go to Aldi's and you get their cheese, you are never going to get it to close back. Well, I did it my way. You're never going to get it to close back right. What you do, I'll show you after I assemble this. And put it there so I'll remember. Alright, I do have to check my recipe because like I said, my janky mind. Okay, deli ham, layer of cheese, put the top back on, then you're going to brush the bun with the mixture, drizzle the remainder over it, cover with aluminum foil and refrigerate for at least 4 hours, 24 is best. We're going to skip the refrigeration part. That's what I was going to say. This is so good. See, I would do it like that, leave it in the cardboard, and freeze it just like this. And that way your cool part is done. And anytime you need a quick side or appetizer, or you got some extra people coming, pull one of those out. Or if you need to take a quick meal to somebody, pull one of these out. So that's why I know I need to get some more makings for it. You're just going to brush this. This is 2 tablespoons. I don't want to forget anything. So let's go back to here. So, if y'all saw that, now you know my password for my phone. Okay, half a cup of melted butter. In other words, one stick of melted butter. 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons mustard, any mustard you'd like, and a teaspoon of onion powder. And I added poppy seeds. Ours always called for poppy seeds. I do remember that. And like I said, I've just done different versions of it. And this called for 2 tablespoons of mustard. I only put 1 because Carol Beth is not a fan. So you alter it however your family would like it. I'm just going to go around. I want to do the edges real good. And I am going to take what's left and just kind of drizzle across the top. But I want to make sure that all this bread is just kind of soaked in it. Now, I'm just going to kind of drizzle. There was some of that mustard that didn't get. And I called myself stirring it. Oh, well, that's going to be Bo's spot. Okay. I'm just going to kind of lather it in. Oh, my heavens. Now, see, if you were to refrigerate, it would get this butter back solid. And that's what I'm used to seeing is a solid. Let's see. We're going to cover with aluminum foil and refrigerate. Oh, yeah. When you're ready to bake, heat the oven 350. Bake the sandwiches covered in foil 10 minutes. Remove the foil and bake for 10 more. And we're going to have this with our leftover hamburger stew from last night. So, yeah, I am going to get that wrapped in aluminum foil. But real quick, I'm going to move this out of our way. Oh, this is trash. Let me wash my hands real quick. I'm praying y'all have had a wonderful day. Yeah. Alright. Back to our cheese. Alright, there you go. Okay. I'm trying to dry my hands on my apron. There we go. Alright. Aldi cheese. And I know I've shown it before, but we've got new viewers, so bear with. Alright. You know, it says just press, pinch, and press. No matter how you do it, even if you do it neat, it's not going to seal right. Take, lay it flat on, you know, backwards, upside down, whatever you want to call it. You're going to just take your fingers and run along the little edge. Just keep rubbing. Yada, yada, da, da. Now, it's sealed like it was brand new. Ta-da! Aren't you amazed? That was magic trick number 1. Tip number 1. Somebody said that I needed to make a cookbook and put tips in it. I would love to. If you're a Hawaiian sweet roll fan, you cannot go wrong with the Aldi ones. I'm just saying. And what a difference in the price. I sent Fat Man over to, the other day when we were at Aldi in Alabaster, I sent him over to the bread to go get my Hawaiian sweet rolls. We had done made it down like 2 aisles. The bread aisle was so jammed packed. I knew not to try to go down it. We just skipped that aisle altogether and moved on down. So when I kind of looked back and saw that, you know, there wasn't that many people over there, I told Fat Man, I said, "Bring go over there and get my Hawaiian sweet rolls." He never came back, and he never came back, and I could kind of see from there, and he could hear me. I mean, you know, I was like in the open area part. And I'm like, "That one." And I pointed up top, and I'm like, "Those." And he's still just looking. I'm like, "The one in the blue bag." And he was looking for the Hawaiian sweet rolls in the orange bag. But these are, they're in the blue bag. But if you've never tried them, anything by that Loving Fresh, that's Aldi's brand. Oh my goodness, yes. Loving Fresh is their baked good brand. Happy Farms is their like dairy, their cheese, I know. But, okay, let me get this wrapped in some foil. And I would say, let's see what time it is. We might be, oh, it's 6 now. I would say I'd put it in until like 6 o'clock, but it's 6 now. So, but yeah, I'm just going to wrap it in foil. We're going to go from there. And so we're going to do sandwiches and stew. Yeah. Okay, out of that big, huge crock pot full of the hamburger stew that I made yesterday, this is what we had left. This is a quart container, and this is all we had left. Isn't it a quart or a pint? Pints are smaller, quarts are bigger. Yeah. It's a quart container. So I'm going to pull this out, I'm going to heat it up, and so we're going to have leftover hamburger stew and cheese sliders. That's going to be supper tonight. I'll show y'all once the ham and cheese comes out. I'm anxious to see how it's going to do since I didn't put it in the refrigerator. Like I said, I'll usually have like 3 or 4 done in the freezer. And I can just kind of pull them out, you know, maybe an hour or 2. Yeah, I don't know. Anywho.